Hello everyone, we're back with more Resident Evil 2 Remake with the Claire B scenario. So we're continuing here, gonna jump through. Okay, you got a guy behind us, but he's dead. He's got bullets on him. Guess I'll showcase here again too. I'm using a mod for RE Framework called the Tedder RE Fix plugin for RE Framework mod, and it makes these zombies animate at full 60 FPS from a far distance, whereas normally without the mod adjustment they animate at this distance right here. If you back your character against the wall here, they'll only animate at 30 frames. So you can see he's animating, close to 60, if not exactly at 60. Capcom just did it as a way to save on, hardware resources for people in 2019, when they had lesser hardware. That's what they did. Although in the end it doesn't really save much frame rate at all, but... So I came through this way here instead of the door because I didn't want to aggro him. He always face plants usually like that. What a way to go, man. Just break your jaw on a trash can. He ain't dead. I think he is now. Just a bunch of chairs, couches. So if we had not cut the chain and jumped through, then this door would still be locked. But we need to come back in here later to get to the heart door. And we did get this password or code that we will use in a little bit. This guy is alive. Are we done? Okay. What's my inventory look like? Completely full. Let's go down here. We'll come back and hit these in a minute. Do you have a slot? No, you're just going to come on through, huh? See how quick it crosshair tightens up is really nice. It's hurt somebody. Well, she was above. You're next.
Jesus.
That was a double hit. Are you dead? You're still alive? You better go for that herb. Rub it all over that stump. Making your way, huh? Bet you can't climb up the stairs. She's like, I bet I can. Watch me. Ammo. See what she does. I don't think they can climb stairs. She's climbing the stairs. Not gracefully. but climbing them. Alright, let's get this board before we get more of them in here. Board up that window. Good grief. Get this herb. Let's turn the lights on. Listen to the music. Telling you, man, you hear that Resident Evil music. Same thing when you play Silent Hill games and you hear that music. It just takes you to a different place. Hearing the music from these games. Got some good stuff in here. Some gunpowder. I had to get rid of these herbs. I got like 1,000,000 herbs. I'm going to put that away for right now. We don't have the battery anyway. So let's get what else is in here. Handgun ammo. Medicinal benefits of herbs. Humans have used herbs to treat sickness and disease since the dawn of time. In this book, we will explore 3 such herbs native to the Arklay Mountains. Green herbs have the ability to heal basic injuries, while blue herbs have long been used to treat poisoning. As for red herbs, while they are visually appealing, they offer no medicinal benefits, or so it was thought until recently. It's well known that combining herbs together produces blends that heighten the herb's effects, but it has been discovered that red herbs can play a big role when mixed properly. According to one doctor of Asian medicine, mixing blue and red herbs together produces a blend that will strengthen one's constitution. Truly, we have only begun to realize the full potential of these herbs and their ability to heal the human body. Further research is sure to yield even more fascinating results. I wanted to look that up. What that says there. Search it in Google. Red and blue herbs together produce a blend that will strengthen one's constitution. I want to get a descriptor of that. This guy says it gives you a temporary damage resistance buff. Little green shield icon appears in the bottom right of the screen when you consume it, like a little buff icon in a generic RPG. It's not like RE4's yellow herb mixture increasing your maximum health. You'll want to balance your consumption of blue herbs for potential poisonous enemies later down the line, or if you're confident in your abilities, make the classic RGB herb mix and save them entirely for boss fights, where the extra damage resistance might help. That's a good idea, actually. Seems to be a little inside joke at the original game's myth about how when you consumed a RGB, red, green, blue herb mixture, you gain temporary invulnerability to damage. Wasn't true. Okay, yeah, well, I did totally forget about that mechanic in this game when I was playing Leon. And that's what that's referring to. It kind of gives you, like it said, a damage buff. You're still going to take damage, but maybe it's, a little bit lessened, which can make all the difference. So, yeah, I should do that, because that's what I did in Leon A. I just ended up saving all the blue herbs because of my mentality of the original Resident Evil 1 remake, where, you had to deal with snake bites and things like that that would poison you, and that's why you would save them. I wouldn't I would save them in that game, so my tendency was to save them in this game, but I should be using them. Okay. And yeah, that would be a good time to use them, is when you're fighting a boss. So I'll wait. Oh, I do have a mix here that I could do. I do have a red herb now. So we'll mix all these. Combining items sometimes can be combined with other items, either to free up a slot or to create something new. Use the gear command, combine command to do just that. You can you can left click it, click combine, and then it'll highlight what you can combine it with in your inventory. Or you can just drag and drop. So drag and dropping is easier, and then you get the combined option. So we got green and red together, and then now we're going to put green and red with blue. So there we go. So you could either do that, or you could leave blues individually and like maybe pop one right before you start a boss fight. That would be good, I guess, too. You'll be at full health, just pop a blue herb and then start fighting the boss. That'd be a good way to go about it as well. Let's see. Gunpowder, handgun ammo. Handgun ammo meaning for the SLS-60. Two of these to make acid. Alright, we'll wait. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Put that away. Take a green. See, I won't combine all the blues with everything, just only when maybe I have a red. Might be the better way to go, instead of just loosely combining greens and blues without having a red to go with it. And maybe I will pop a blue herb during a boss fight at the beginning and see how that goes. We don't need that until we get the battery. We do need this now. We're getting to the point where I think we could use it. Yeah. Alright. Alright, continuing. We need to go back here because we didn't go in these rooms. We dealt with him, so this is the safety deposit room. Storage locker terminal memo. It appears that the keypad to the locker's terminal is missing a few keys. I suggest that the person responsible for this mess find some spare keys and fix this right now. You know who you are, bastard. Who else would mess it up so badly? So if you look over here, it's missing number 2 and 3. And when we find them, they'll actually be blank keys. They don't have numbers on them. For some dumb reason, they don't. They're just blank, but they represent 2 and 3. And there's lockers here that have stuff. So that's some gunpowder mix, another knife, a roll of film that can be developed, handgun ammo, and then in here is the grenade launcher and some more grenades. In Leon's playthrough, this will be a shotgun. So she gets a grenade launcher, which is arguably better, maybe. Some more grenades. A hip pouch to expand your inventory by 2 more slots. So we're missing 2 and 3, so we can't open those. 106, 109 we can open. Oops. Okay. Got a roll of film. Commemorative. An undeveloped roll of film. Commemorative is written on it. More bullets. It's like the game really doesn't want to give me any ammo for this. It wants me to craft it, I guess. It's odd though. It seems like it would give you handgun, it would give you bullets for the lesser gun and make you craft ammunition for this one, because this is arguably better. I mean, it says so. This is a handgun and this is a high caliber handgun. But for some reason, the only way I can really seem to get ammo for this is if I craft it by combining 2 gunpowders together. So it's kind of weird. Here we need a weapons locker keycard, which we haven't found, and then we'll get access to this stuff. I think I did show you what her weapons look like. Here's the quick draw. Revolver, 6-shot revolver, basically. And then her, oops, SLS 60, a little small, 5-shot. Alright, so what can we open on this side? We don't have 2 or 3. 2, 3, so nothing. So we'll be coming back in here a little later. Alright, we need to go in here. The west office. Right, almost forgot. This dude's chilling here, but he's not dead. You can... It's probably safe to like shoot him once and then you can knife him the rest of the way. Yeah, sit down, buddy. That's right. Sit your butt down. Okay. Not too difficult. Gunpowder. Uses of gunpowder. Handgun ammo times 2 gunpowders. Acid rounds, gunpowder plus high-grade gunpowder white. And then submachine gun ammo is high-grade gunpowder white times 2. So we can already see we're going to get a grenade launcher. And so far we've learned about acid rounds and flame rounds. And then we're also going to get a submachine gun at some point. There's not a lot of ammo left around the station, so make good use of any gunpowder you find. Different guns require different ammo, so pay attention when you're combining things, or you won't get what you need. So I'm not sure how I'm going to handle... This is regular handgun ammo, not for the revolver. Acid rounds for the grenade launcher would be pretty good. I think it's pretty high damage for most everything. Everything is a fleshy enemy. So I would imagine the acid rounds would do pretty good on them. And submachine gun, I don't know. Those kind of guns end up using ammo too quickly, having maybe moderate DPS. Not really. I think I would rather put the white gunpowders towards mixing with these to get acid rounds, or save it to get handgun ammo. So I probably won't be using the submachine gun. That's what I'm guessing. Okay. There's an enemy in here, leaned up. So we're going to pop him. And just like that, get a lucky random crit. I'm pretty sure between these 2 guns that we do have, the quick draw has probably got a higher crit chance than the SLS 60 does. Wow, just his brains are just all over the place. Okay. There's another safe that we don't have a code to yet. I'll refrain from... It's not the one for CAP, that code. This is an actual dial code. I'm going to try to refrain from opening the safes until we get the codes. Geez, sorry, buddy. It's just telling us the safe is in there. Operation report, September 28th, 2:30 a.m. It's down to just me and 3 others. No weapons, no ammo, and too many skirmishes have drained us mentally and physically. We're not going to make it. Officer Phillips once suggested we escape through the sewers. Apparently there's a secret tunnel under this place left over from its museum days. I brushed her idea off, but now it's not sounding all that bad. Yeah, there's no proof there's even a tunnel or that the sewers aren't infested with zombies. But I don't want to sit here and wait to die either. It's a long shot, but I'm going to try to find out what I can about that tunnel. Elliot Edward. Okay. Somebody had some problems. It's like, what did they... They died and got semi-dragged, and then they got removed because there's no blood trail. Need that key again. This is the other side. This leads out to where the main hall is. I forgot to mention too, you didn't see much of him. Maybe I'll take a look at him when we get back out there. But Marvin, the character you interact with, that I interacted with as Leon in Leon A playthrough. I did mod him. He's wearing a light blue outfit. I've modded a lot of the characters you'll see in the game. Guess I should mention Claire's modded, just her jeans are black. That's it. Leon is not modded. Ada is not modded. Annette is modded to look classic, like from her original Resident Evil 2. Ben, same thing. Who else? Who else did I modify? Marvin's in the blue outfit. Let me look at my notes. I just didn't mention Annette, Ben, Claire, Marvin, Robert, Sherry. Sherry's recolored skin. One of the enemies that we've seen, the guy in the big black trench coat we saw on the monitor, he's modded, just colors. And that's going to be it for characters. So Ada and Leon are untouched. Alright. If you do look here, this is the first Mr. Raccoon you'll find, not for Claire, for Leon. So when you play as Leon, like Leon A or Claire A, this is the first one you'll find in the game. But this is not one of the 4 that we need for Claire. We got the first one outside the police station when we started, and we still have 3 left. And I mentioned this too, I'll mention it here. The sign appears as Welcome Leon because he was a new rookie that got stationed here to work. And you'll notice there's a space here. And this is an homage to the original Resident Evil 2, where the developers, I guess they spelled the word welcome wrong. They spelled it W-E-L-L-O or W-E-L-L-C-O-M-E. And so the remake developers played an homage to it. And if you look over here, you can see the extra L laying here. It's just fallen down to spell it correctly. I thought that was kind of funny. Alright, we got a note here. Rookie's first assignment. Leon S. Cadini, we're putting you on a very special case for your first assignment. Your mission is to unlock your desk. The key to your success is in the initials of our first names, and put the letters in order of our desks. There are 2 locks, one on each side of your desk. Make sure you get them both. Basically, your first task is to remember your fellow officers' names, but you figured that much out, right? Good luck, Leon. By the way, it might take a little work to get Scott to give you a straight answer. Lieutenant Brandon. Alright. Scrawled in a corner between drops of blood. Be glad you're not here, rookie. So yeah, this is from Marvin, the light blue shirt cop out there we had to kill. He's basically in their color outfits. So we got a 3-code lock here on both sides. So you come over here and you find the nameplates for each desk. So we got Neil Carlson, Elliot Edwards, and David Ford. And each letter in the first name of each one is Ned. So that's what you put over here. And I remember that in playthroughs, you know, this game later, I remember that. I just think of Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. And if you come over here, I'm assuming the guy that was sitting here is this guy's desk. And his name is George Scott. This one is Rita Phillips and Marvin Brandon. So there's Marvin's desk. And from over here, you go left to right. So they want you to do the name tag here, left to right. And then from this side, left to right. So it's M, R, G. And the way I remember this code is it basically references one of the enemies or bosses, antagonist at the game, and he goes by a few different names. But one of them can be Mr. G, so MRG. That's how I remember this one. Now we get a speed loader for the SL60. Which is again very funny because we don't have any ammo for that gun right now. A custom part for the SL60 greatly reduces reload time. Okay. So go ahead and combine it. It's hard to say this one has that this one had much of a visual difference to it, but usually if something does really visually change the weapon, it gets reflected when you look at the weapon, which is always a nice feature. I really love this about Capcom games, that they let you come in here and look at this stuff as in much detail as you can. It's cool. You know, you can zoom way in. I'm sure gun enthusiasts, you know, really love this aspect as well. Okay, so it's upgraded. Still have no ammo. And we are not clear because of the safe in here. This is the other side, leading into the leading out to the gate that was open. Got ammo on the couch and an herb over here. Okay, looking pretty good. We'll come back for the safe at a later time. Just making sure I did collect everything I could. You know, I played Resident Evil 2 Remake as well, or 2, 3, I mean. And, you know, I understand why people were disappointed with it, didn't like it, or didn't like it as much as this one. But I had fun with that game. I liked it. Later down the road, when we play a Resident Evil game again, that will be the next game I intend to play in the Resident Evil franchise, is Resident Evil 3 Remake with Miss Jill Valentine. Okay, let's go develop the film. Just walk over here and use it. Primitive photo. So there's a guy with a scepter and a book in his hand. That's all you get. Red herb. Nice camera. Film contains evidence. Do not leave out. Okay, then. Yeah, and it keeps the exclamation point here just to indicate the dark room is here. If I had interacted with the lion statue up here, he'd probably be on the map too, but it's not a big deal. Alright, let's do an inventory check. So I have a red, a blue, and a green. Well, I know where the boss fights occur, so for now let's just combine the red and green. That way I have the option for single blue herbs, because I think it would be a good idea to have a blue one and a red, blue, green mix. Pop the blue before the boss fight. Let yourself get hit a couple of times and then pop the red, green, blue combination. That'd work pretty good. Still don't need the detonator yet. Gonna need this wheel coming up. Let's put you away. I'll just take a green. Should put the gun away, but I don't remember when or if we're going to get more ammo for this gun. I will. I'll just... Well, no. I won't. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. Alright guys, we'll stop this video here. Timer went off. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough so far, and for those of you that are watching this that did watch the Leon A scenario playthrough, I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the views, and if you subscribed from that, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate, all of that stuff from you guys very much. So I will see you in the next part.